Hey, this is Kittens Cycling in Ireland. Today's video clip is my road cycle around County Donegal. It's early in the morning and I am fully charged with the fantastic Irish breakfasts at B&B. This is today's cycle route with a distance of 120 kilometers, touring the shores and inlands of County Donegal. My first stop is Lough Eske Castle, which is one of the luxurious five-star hotels in Ireland. It was only 5 kilometers away from the B&B that I stayed in. The rooms here could be quite expensive, but it looks like you can have a nice lunch or cup of coffee. The weather sure was nice. It was an exceptional day with the temperature soaring up to 18 degrees. And the wind was very calm too, which is perfect for cycling. Continuing my journey, I go past the loch called Head. Yeah, it's Lough Head. This N56 coast road offers a beautiful scenery and leads off to the town called Kilcar. The road itself is quite wide too, with the loads of extra margin on the side where you can cycle safely. On the screen it might seem that the cars are passing right beside me, but that's a trick of an eye. You know, it's Insta360 camera thing with screen distortion. I think this is after the town Killybags, and now I'm cycling to the viewpoint called Largy. I actually didn't expect such a beautiful outlook, and in fact this place is very famous on the Google Map reviews too. Now this is where it gets interesting. Now I am heading to today's main point of interest, which is Muckross Head. Muckross Head is in Kilcar and truly a hidden gem in Donegal. Because it's a bit off the main road, many people miss this beautiful spot. As you see, the road is quite narrow and windy, but nothing to worry about. It's very safe and very well paved and not too steep to climb on your road bike. Like I said, the road is narrow, so when cars pass by like this, whenever possible, I wait and give way to the traffic. I know that cyclists also have the right to use the road, but I also don't want to hold up faster moving cars. Let's say it's kind of the mutual respect thing. Now the road leads to Muckross Bay Beach. As you see on the left, it's a tiny little beautiful and also very quiet beach. A great spot to take a quick stop and shoot some photos. From here, I'm heading to the small village called Towney, and the road is nothing fancy, but peaceful, and surely it's high up the hills coast road. Here you can soak up the beautiful view of Donegal Peninsula. At Towney, I refilled my water and bought some chocolate and biscuits to replenish some sugar in my body, and headed off to today's another main point of interest, which is Glengesh Pass. So Glengesh Pass is one of the most rugged mountain pass in Western Ireland. It has some steep ascent and descent, as well as sharp U-shaped corners. So of course, you have to be very cautious when going down the pass. Here, as you see on the left, there is a small space where you can park your car and get the view of Glengash. After the drone shot, it's time to do a fun descent. I heard the road here might not be properly maintained, with uneven surfaces and lots of pit holes. But as you see in the video, the road condition is quite nice, and I felt very comfortable on my saddle. The more I cycle, the more I feel how these super rural roads are well maintained in Ireland, which is a great luck for me, because nothing is more painful than the poorly maintained roads when you're on a road bike. It seems like this Glengesh Pass doesn't really have a special historical background compared to other famous mountain passes in Ireland. For example, the one I visited last year is called Healy Pass, which is in Beara Peninsula. It's located a bit south from here, but it has an interesting history that the pass was built during the Great Famine to facilitate the traffic between north and south of the peninsula. But surely this place is beautiful, and it feels a little bit like that I'm in Gran Canaria, Spain. See, the mountains here are a little bit less greeny. After the Glengesh Pass, my final stop for today's cycle is Donegal Town Centre. The square that's right in front of me is called the Diamond and is the center of Donegal, and there are lots of shops, restaurants and pubs scattered around this town square. Maybe it's named Diamond if you see this place from high up in the sky. The shape could be like a diamond. So this is my last stop, and my Insta360 battery ran out, so it is the final clip for today's cycle. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll come back with more fun Irish cycling videos.